Hi everyone, I'm Biagio Venditti and you're watching the Permanent Rain Press.
Hi everyone, it's Chloe with the Permanent Rain Press. Today I'm happy to be joined once again by Biagio Venditti. How are you?
I'm good, I'm very excited and I'm very happy to do this chat with you. I'm feel very comfortable with this, so I like to do it before, but you know that I'm not at home, so it wasn't possible, but yeah.
We are so happy to have you back. I know we were kind of talking about this for a bit ever since like season two was announced to come out in Italy, but we're happy to have you, especially with your busy schedule. Before we talk about Daniele season two of DI4RI, I saw that you traveled to Dubai and Dublin over the past year. So, how are your trips and what are some of your favorite memories from them?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for the question because it's not, it's not about the series, so I know that you're interested. So, yeah, I went to Dubai this July. It was fantastic. You can imagine I had a lot of fun. Uh, but I have to tell the truth. I was very impressed because before to before going there, if I had to think about Dubai, I was thinking like mm, about skyscrapers, yeah, like modernity and buildings and infrastructures. And I totally, yeah, it's obviously like this. So great modernity. Dubai is a very organized city, and there are many buildings, structures, and attraction and things to see. But I neglected completely the cultural part, which I really enjoyed and is the thing I enjoyed most. Starting from the food, the people, the objects, costumes, places, all of these things. And I understood this by visiting. One day we went to the desert, and we stayed in cars among the dunes and the sand. And after this, we went in a little square where I discovered all of these cultural part. There was people dancing with typical costumes and music, drinking from coconuts, spices, and like turb on the on the head, and like I did even a tattoo with DNA. I don't know if you understand, what
Yeah,
is
the
DNA like.
henna.
Yeah, henna. Okay, we we call it henna, and like is a mud, I think, with which that is used for tattoos. But in 2 weeks there wasn't more, but okay, and it was fantastic. And one thing I have to say that it's very common to buy and try perfumes. Like in Dubai is very common. People used to do it, and I remember I brought it from for my parents, and it was very like fun. I had a lot of fun, um, like when I was choosing all the perfumes for my parents, and this for Dubai and for Dublin. I went to Dublin in February. Was a big trip too. Yeah. I It was very cold. It was very cold, and I went with my classmates, to study because you have to know that I do classical high school, Cambridge High School. So we study some subjects in English. So like Latin, geography, that is composed by geohistory and geoscience, and then more English lessons in general. So last year we had the geography exams. So we went to Dublin to study and with professors from there. But also we had some free time to explore and discover the Irish reality. And I found a context full of typicality, and I had a lot of fun, and it was, yeah, a big trip. But the climate was completely different from Dubai. Dubai was hot, very hot, like 45. Yeah, it was mm, no possible to stay out. But Dublin was, yeah, cold, but like was okay in winter. So
It's so nice to hear you got these great experiences because you can see
yeah,
that you're getting to know more cultures, which, especially like as a young person, it's nice for you to have these moments and you'll take them with you as you continue on right now in Italy. But hopefully you get to return to both those places in the future.
yeah. I wish maybe yes, in Dubai with my family, because I didn't go with my family, but with some friends, and it was a study journey. I don't know how to say it, but I didn't go with my family. Maybe with my family because um, I think that they may like that context, and even Dublin was fantastic. I hope I will return there. Yeah.
And it's always different going with family and friends. You basically get two different, again,
Yeah,
experiences from it.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
different life. Yeah.
Now, how has your life changed since the release of DRE last year?
So yeah, last year was crazy. Was crazy. It was a crazy year for me because yeah, the release of Diary. I wanna. Some people call it Diary, agendas. But yeah, I'm still myself. I'm still me. So with my friends, with my family, with my with what I like to do in my free time. But surely my life has changed, from the practical point of view. I have less free time, and it's difficult to reconcile various commitments with the things that a boy of my age has to do. So all of these commitments can be auditions, interviews, content to be realized, and then published. And talking about this, I have to say that yeah, I have to now pay attention from the release of the first season. I have to pay attention in what I have to publish and all the things I put on my social media, but I'm searching to do it like in the best and in the more easy and soft way as possible, because I'm a normal person as all of you, yeah. So talking about popularity with my friends and people of my age who already knew me has not changed, of course, at all. Maybe like just kidding, but no, has not changed it. And I have to say that when I spend my free time hanging out with my friends and people of my age, I almost I almost forget that I did a TV series, or I forget that I am an actor, if I say it like this. So yeah, just because I'm immersed in the, in a in my reality, so I forget all of this.
And it's just like for you finding a good balance between everything. Like you mentioned, you like to be normal, spend time with family and friends. But with the show, there's also a lot more responsibility that you've had to take on with social media and with
Yeah,
the platform that you've been given. But I think you're doing a really good job if that counts for anything. I know that you have a good team behind you and your family support. So that's also very
yeah,
important.
yeah. Absolutely, yes.
Now, you got to celebrate the premiere of season two with Netflix at the back to school party. How was that event, and what do you remember from all your activities that day, including your own dance performance?
So, it was fantastic. The event was fantastic, but very challenging because there was many of our followers and people who loves us, and they had a lot of requests. Like do me a video in which you greet my friend, or like do me a signature with photos, and but it was fantastic because they were so happy and so it was so emotional as a moment. They were really kind, and they were so excited, and I was so excited. So it was, yeah, one of the best moment of this project. And it was very nice to present and celebrate um the second season with all of the followers and all of all of the people who love us. And I have many memories. For example, they they gave me like how can I say it? They gave me billboards and letters, and they were so kind. Yeah,
And the dance performance, which I know they posted on YouTube, it looks so
yeah.
fantastic. How
It
many
was
rehearsals did you need with the dancers?
um we already had the choreography we brought, so we just adapted them to the event and combined them for a better performance. We have done enough. Like we tried enough, yeah. And by the way, some pieces, I have to say that some pieces that we danced in the event are the same pieces that we danced in the fifth episode of the second season. Um, I wanted to say that we dance together even in the real life. They are fantastic, and I hope that all the work behind that project have been appreciated because uh, we we put it really the heart in that project. I'm very glad I brought this world in the DI4RI universe.
Were you nervous at all before performing in front of everyone, or are you
Yeah, a little
a
bit,
little bit nervous?
but there was all of my friends from Diary and not because they gave us the possibility to invite some of our friends, and there was them watching me and all the guys of Diary, so they they made me strong. So yeah, but it was fantastic.
And I'm sure it was so nice to, see some of the dancers. Like you mentioned, it was like I think the dance battle scene. So some of the dancers there were also the ones at the performance. So talking about Daniele in season two, how do you think his personality has changed? Like what is the same and what is different from season one to season two?
So we saw Daniele, who, like everyone else in the adolescence, found fears that, like, made them break down and feel bad. And in the first season, he faces coming out in the way, in a way very, easy and in the safest way possible. And this season, we saw him being, yeah, judged a lot, and even helped by his friends. What doesn't change is his determinations, because he's, for me, one of the characters more determined, um, to deal with every situation, So it's a characteristic that is very important for his description in the first and in the second season.
You have been dancing since you were young. Did you ask if you could have dance be a part of Daniele's storyline this season, or did the writers surprise you?
So the writers knew that I was a dancer in the real life. So yeah, before that, when I got the script, they asked me like about mm, my my level of dance and all of this question, more suspect, but they wanted to know more about this thing. So I was, yeah, it was suspect. But when the script arrived, uh, I was surprised because it was a big a big thing for me. It will be a great way to express myself even more and put more of Biagio in Daniele. So yeah, I was surprised and very happy, and yeah, I had a lot of fun to do this.
Which was your favorite scene to be a part of in season two, episodes 1 to 7, and why?
Maybe the scene in the first episode, in which we sing together around the fire. That was a big scene for me. It is a thing that I like to do in the real life. So we sing a very important song for us as a group, and the reason is from first season period. So it was a song very important for us, and it was one of my, it was from 1 to 7 episodes, the scene that I favorite, because it was a real situation to live for me, because we were really singing all together around the fire, and we were really feeling those emotions, and it was a great moment. And I can say something about this, because 1 second, about this scene. I have in my cover uh this.
Oh, that's
There is
so
a, yeah,
sweet.
I bring it with me in my phone. It's a great moment for me. Yeah.
They call
So
those
this.
like in English, like a core memory, something that's like very close to you. And that's so nice. It's like a behind the scenes picture, right? Like you can see all of you and like
Yeah,
the camera filming you
yeah.
all. Now, in episode 3, Daniele shares his love of dance with his friends as he teaches them hip hop at the beach club. How fun was that scene to film and have Danny be the teacher?
It was very fun. It was very fun because it was a real scene, as the scene of of the of Pastello Bianco around the fire, because I was really trying to teach that style of dance to Sofia, Pietro, Fiamma, and Federica. So you know, all that steps, and all the mistakes, laughs, and everything was real. So it was very. I had a lot of fun. We laugh a lot. Yeah,
I think it was a couple of them are saying how, they tried their best, but they were not up
yeah,
to the same level of dance as you, but it was very fun to kind of see it all come together.
yeah, yeah.
Danny is rejected and insulted by Emmanuel and Xmob. He starts to lose confidence in himself as a dancer. Could you relate personally to what he felt?
Yeah, that's one of the moments when Daniele did not immediately found his courage, and that instead he has as characteristic of himself. And he was humiliated, as you said, in front the whole school. Um, he was just trying, to get noticed and had have the opportunity to share his passion with his friends in the old school and with the Xmob. And I think he found in the Xmob uh, people who could understand it in his passion. So it was instead he was only used by the Xmob who exploited his greed and determination for the contest. Uh, I only can say that we will see that however for the defeat comes and victory in the second part, and yeah, this.
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to compare yourself to people like you mentioned with X-Mob. They're the other dancers in the school. As much as Danny loves his friends, they're not dancers, so they don't fully understand what he's going through. Can we talk about how rude X-Mob is? Like they are our mean crew, those people.
Yeah, and it was very sad. As I said, they use all the all the grit and determination of Daniele only to win. So it was terrible, and yeah, but it will be
Hope more better things to come.
yeah,
But hopefully, I mean, your experience with the dance community is a lot more positive than that. I know in general, it really is very supportive.
yeah.
The dance battle scene against MadDogs was so electric. What do you remember from that set and from filming all that big scene?
Yeah, we spent a whole day on the scene, and it's a big thing because in a day we usually in DI4RI don't do like only one scene. So I think that it was one of the most challenging days for me. We had to dance so many times, and it's not obvious, because performing with the right intention and grit requires a proper use of breathing that obviously after many times that you dance is increasingly difficult to maintain. Um, but I had a lot of fun because everyone was watching me and my group and like the other guys. So there were Sofia, Andrea, Liam, Fiamma, Federica, Massimo. Like yeah, they were screaming like my name. Yes, yes, Biagio, go, go, go. So I had a lot of fun. Yeah, they helped me a lot.
They helped you keep your energy levels high
Yeah,
when when they were maybe dipping a little bit. So kind of off that question, like for your character for Daniele, what did it mean to have his friends in 3D support him, both at the dance battle, but also before that at school when, he had that moment with the X Mob, Pietro stands up for him as well.
um, I want to say that Daniele has always been the one who has always tried to help others and his friends. So for him, putting others first uh, is like is a normal thing, as we see it from the first season. But so now he really needs help finally, and his friends are ready there for him. So it's a very pretty thing, and he really needs the friends who turn out to be very helpful to him, and there are and will be forever for him. And starting from Isabel, Mirko, Pietro, Bianca, and all his friends. So for him, certainly meant a lot, and without them, he would not have found like courage in himself.
Now, at the dance battle, he does get a compliment from Kevin of MadDogs. I'd love to see Danny join their crew, and I'm not sure, maybe saw a small spark between Kevin and Daniele. I know you can't say anything, but when
Um,
he is approached by Kevin, who tells him that he is a good dancer, like what does that mean to Danny? Because he was just a second ago rejected by Xmob again.
he lost with Xmob like in the mission to enter in the group, but that was a win because Kevin was and his because Kevin is my in the real life is my instructor, and yeah, really. So he's fantastic and he's a great dancer. So he meant a lot for him, and I can't say nothing because I can't, but yeah, we will see it.
Just in general, I feel like it always feels good to get a compliment from someone else, especially when, you were just like you mentioned, he didn't succeed in his mission to join Xmob, but maybe there are opportunities for him out there in part two. It is mentioned that Daniele and Nico are no longer together. I like them together, especially after Nico came to support Danny and Marina Piccola in season one. Do you have any idea of what happened between them, why they did not work out?
The story with Nico was certainly important and made him surely mature a lot in the first season. Maybe I don't know nothing of like sure, but maybe they weren't um, meant for each other, and the distance had his part. Like he operated as a wall, so maybe yeah, in a long distance relationship is very complicated to go, and maybe both of them were immersed in their problems and reality on lives, and I don't know, but yeah, I agree in the idea, to say that they were a great couple, but all all of this situation uh, is done for ah,
You
for
can
one
say
thing.
it's done for like a reason, right? Like everything
Yeah,
happens for a reason in the show, what's
everything
going
happened
on.
for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that is life as
and
well, right?
yeah, but we will see the reason. Yeah.
Tell me about Daniele's feelings towards Mirko this season because he admits to Isabel that he is not 100% over Mirko, but it has gotten better. How does he feel seeing Mirko with Bianca and how close they've gotten so quickly as well?
So we are arriving to the spicy part. Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure. I want to say that I'm not sure that Daniele has forgotten Mirko entirely. Mm, he gives us many signs that he has, and they're not. We don't know. Starting from how he sees Mirko and Bianca together, uh, I think that he has matured so much, and see Mirko happy makes him feel good. So seeing them together may not make him feel better, but he's definitely happy for them. So in the episode 7, he says that he see them together maybe. So we don't know if if he's talking about like if he is only happy for Mirko, or it's true. So we don't know. But I don't want to say spoilers, but this will be discussed in detail in the second part, and yeah, I cannot say anything else, I think.
All the questions will be answered soon, hopefully. But you did share like that nice
And
kind of pillow fight scene with Pietro and Fiamma as well. And it was nice to see the three of them together. How do you think Daniele has liked having Bianca around? As you mentioned before, like she has been a good friend for him. So maybe that's also why he said that they might be good together, because he sees her as a good friend as well. And you do want to see friends happy.
yeah, I think therefore that Daniele will always support Mirko in all his decisions. They have a friendship, a very strong friendship, and he may not agree, but he always be on his side. Uh, I think that Bianca and Daniele are very similar, as characters. And so if there was maybe if there there was no Mirko involved, they be with friends. I don't know. But I think that Daniele even appreciated the friendship with Bianca. It's okay. It was okay. Yeah.
And they do have, like you mentioned, they are similar. They both have their loves of something. So with Daniele, it's dance. With Bianca, it's her music and singing too. So definitely, um,
Yeah, but
yeah.
they are solar characters. They are brave. They're a lot. So yeah, they are similar, I think.
I think they definitely have that supportive characteristic about them as people. You have worked with your director, Alessandro Celli, for 2 seasons now. How is he as a director and a leader on set?
Yeah, Alessandro has often helped us, in every scene, difficult scene, and he wanted us very much to make feel comfortable and to make us understand the scene, and yeah, all the series, as well as to make us act and just, so uh he really cares and about the details, and really cares about having conversations with us. For him is very important, is surely this. And I think that he's happy if we stimulate him with our ideas and about the scene and thoughts. Sometimes he lets us improvise, and I love these things, and I love when it happens. And he really wants us to learn and mature and experience on this new world for us. So yeah, he was a great director for me.
Can you tell me about the friendship that you've created with the cast and what it means to you having been through 2 seasons together now?
Uh, our friendship has deepened in second season, because we had a lot of maturity together, and we have become, you know, each other shoulder, and when a person put himself in other shoes. I don't know how to say it, but mm, yeah, the hours is a great friendship because we know each other a lot because staying a lot of hours together, and I think I saw of them all of the situation, like crying, um, happiness, distraction. Oh, I mature with them because from 13 years old to 16 years old, and there are 3 years where you mature a lot. So it's a special friendship for me. Yeah.
And that's so true, like what you said about being in someone else's shoes because you've been through this whole journey together. So you've kind of
Yeah.
started together, and I mean, you're 2 seasons in now, and hopefully more to come, but it's just these shared experiences and shared moments.
Yeah. I want to say that they are with all of these commitments, and part of this are from diary. They are the only people that can understand me, because they know what I have to do, what I have to do, the person with I with whom I work on set, so they can understand me. So yeah.
Now, going back to some other favorite scenes, what was your favorite scene as a viewer and why? So, a scene that Daniele was not in episodes 1 to 7.
But maybe the scene where Livia is in the shop, and with a bracelet in in her pocket, and is found by an agent. Yeah, because it was a scene full of adrenaline, and I think Flavia had fun to make it. I'm sure. Yeah, it's yeah this.
I think it was the earrings in the pocket that she wanted to
Oh yeah,
steal. Yeah.
earrings.
So she
Yeah,
already got away with the bracelet. We saw that. Yeah, like you mentioned, a lot of like an adrenaline and energy. I thought they framed or they filmed the scene really well. Like you can sense the
yeah,
tension before Pietro comes and knocks over the what do you call it, the kind of stand in the store. And yeah,
yeah.
it was an interesting character development for Livia this season as well.
Or maybe another scene is when Pietro and Isabel go on bicycle. I don't know, to the
Yeah, the
double
bike
one.
ride, yeah.
Yeah, it was very sweet. I love them together. They are a great couple. Yeah, and in the series,
Biagio is a Isa and Pietro fan.
no, it goes with moments. I don't know,
Go
but
back and forth. It's hard for you to pick
yeah,
one.
but I like the idea for the second season of this triangle, and as a viewer, I like to see they together and Olivia thinking about Pietro. I like a lot this.
What are some of your favorite memories from set behind the scenes? Are there any fun, funny moments that you remember and can share?
So favorite moments and funny moments. In free time on set, or me, I dance. I dance and sing in the changing room, and makeup and hair point. Mm. Yeah, I love to do that with, like, usually with Francesca and Flavia maybe. And a funny moment, yeah, as you saw, Sofia and Andrea, they sit together in class, and they fall asleep in some moments where we can say um, when we aren't busy. And me and Flavia usually go there and and wake up them like with water or with sounds. And I have a lot of videos, and they are very fun. Yeah.
I think that you need to include these in like the blooper, they call it like a blooper reel at the that Netflix would release, where you can see these funny moments from set. But I guess they were just really tired, long days
Yeah,
on set.
yeah, yeah. Surely, yes, because it's very challenging, you know. In school, when we were recording in school, when we were recording in school, was very challenging because the day were very long, and so in that moments where we weren't busy, yeah, fall asleep was a good idea. Good idea, yeah, surely.
Get some extra hours of sleep. It can't hurt anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What message do you have for the fans of the show, both the support from your Italian community and worldwide, and also just, your fans who always post about you on social media like Instagram and TikTok?
Uh, I want to say thank you first of all for these 2 wonderful years of support. I thank you for spending part of your time thinking of me and about us. And then I will say to many people uh, who wonder, oh my God, I have a Francesca Lagava is calling me. So Francesca, what are you doing? 1 second. Okay, done. I want to say to people who want a happy ending with Mirko and Daniele that first of all, you have to wait for the second part, and you will discover if we finally, if our friendship is a friendship or love. But you have to keep calm because I have a lot of messages uh, of people that write me like, where is Mirko Daniele? Mirko Daniele, why they aren't together? And you'll see all of this in the second part. And I only can say to you that mm, they have a fantastic relation, and they will have it forever. It's sure. So yeah,
And people have to understand that love, it comes in all different forms. Like you mentioned, I
yeah.
think what they have right now, of course, there's still a lot more to come with their relationship, but they have such a good friendship at this moment. And so that's something that I'm sure your characters don't want to lose as well. I know you
So
can't.
they don't have to draw any hasty conclusions because yeah.
At the Christmas party, Daniele does say he wants to find love again. So let's hope that love is in the air. Are your favorite moments or episodes in part two of the season?
Maybe, yeah, last episodes was very fun to record. Yeah, you will see it's something different from the season one, so a different final part, but it will be exploding. Yeah, definitely.
And that's all Biagio's going to give us, but it's a lot to look
Yeah.
forward to. You
Yeah,
are
but that's
working,
a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot. Trust me.
You are working on a new film set. It was just kind of announced on Instagram the past week. What can you share about this project?
Yeah, I'm working on a new set for a new project. It's a movie for the cinema, and I immediately fell in love with this project. It's I think it's a way to improve myself as an actor, as a person, so mature a lot. And I can tell you that I'm with a great Italian actor, and I'm very excited and grateful, because yeah, I'm ready to learn so much from him. His name is Diego Batantuono, and I play a different character, from mine in DI4RI, and yeah, it was quite difficult to start to find myself and see myself in this context, because I'm 5 hours from Rome, uh, so I'm far away from my home, my friends, my habits, my school, my sister, and yeah. But I'm having lots of fun, and I think that it's a good way to improve. Yeah.
A lot of change, but a lot of good growth for you
Yeah.
as well. The title was announced. So what is the movie title in
Um, I
Italian?
have to say it in English or in Italian.
I think in English it's the last week of September, I
Yeah,
think.
last week of September. Yeah, so in Italian, l'ultima settimana di settembre. I'm very excited. I want to see it, and I want to you. I hope you will appreciate it because it's a big project. Yeah,
It's based on a book, I think.
yeah, it, yeah,
I did look up what it was about, and I think I got that I think you play a character called Diego based on the book
yeah. But
premise.
the character name is changed. But yeah, I that's the character. But my character is like a lot. It's very different from the book
Oh.
one.
So
But it's a
inspired by the book, but it
yeah,
changes for
it's
the
very
movie.
different. It's a tragic story. So as you saw, in the area, yeah, I had my moments of sadness, but this is crazy. I'm saying the truth. It's very, yeah,
Heavy,
yeah,
emotional,
it's
but
very
you're
heavy
learning a
emotional.
lot as well. So I'm excited for you and this project. It's a movie as you said, so people can stay tuned for that. I have one more
Hmm.
question for you. If you were to compete as a contestant on MasterChef, what would you make as your signature dish and why?
So MasterChef, I love MasterChef. I love cook. Uh, I prefer when I cook from when my mom does. Yeah, I'm honest, but because I know me, so I know what I want to eat. But I think amatriciana, that it's a typical uh, pasta in Rome, so from my city, and it's like tomato sauce and guanciale. That it's like similar to the pancetta. So yeah, pecorino, and it's it, it is it is fantastic. Like I think it's a contestant of the carbonara, but they are different. Carbonara is what with egg, so it's more yeah. But yeah, I think amatriciana.
That sounds good. At the same time, you're like, sorry, mom. I just said that I
Yeah,
like my cooking
but she
better.
know it. She know it. No, she cook she cook very well. But I love cook, so maybe even the like only doing it is more fun. So I prefer cooking for myself. And yeah,
And I'm sure she doesn't mind having someone else cook or help in the
no,
kitchen as well.
Yeah, yeah, surely, surely.
That's all I have for you. Thank you so much, Biagio, for taking the time.
Thank you, thank you. I had a lot of fun, and I hope it will, happen again.
Yeah, of course,
So
we'd love to have you back to talk about part two or your future projects. But until then, for all those watching, you can catch Biagio in Diary or Diary season two, episodes 1 to 7 are out on Netflix, and we will see you next time.
bye, Chloe. Mwah.